Warrior Active Energy as well as the Sun Warrior Creatine. I'm going to show you the move with dumbbells, but when I actually perform it, I'm going to do it with my barbell. So I'm going to start here and come up this way. We're doing 12. Let's go. So to make my bowl, I just go with 2 tablespoons of the Greek yogurt, 1 scoop of my Sun Warrior protein, and that is my post-workout meal. Darlings, I'm coming at you live from I-35 South, that is. I am about an hour outside of Austin. Just made my pit stop at Bucky's to go potty and pick up a few things. Because I will tell you, I picked up some soaps for my girlfriend. She likes these Beekman soaps that they carry at Bucky's. But while I was looking for the soaps, I found this like little section that had these candles. The brand is Orleans. I'm sure it's probably somewhere local out of Louisiana or whatever, but I picked up this candle. Let me see if I can put my hands on it. This candle, I'm at a light, so I'm not moving. Yes. So here is the candle. And I also got the same scent in a room spray. It's called Southern Magnolia. It smells incredible. Like my car smells so good right now. So anywho, okay, the light has changed, so I gotta get going. So anywho, yeah, just made a quick pit stop at Bucky's. They have an abundance of clean restrooms, no trucks, no big trucks allowed, and the snacks and all kind of little gifty goodies and all kind of little things. Bucky's is amazing. This is not an ad for Bucky's because there are some things about Bucky's that I absolutely do not promote. However, they do have great restrooms and incredible snacks, food like the nine. So anyway, just a little tidbit if you're ever road tripping in Tejas. So like I said, I'm on the road and I just figured now would be, I felt like talking, so I figured I would chat with you beautiful creatures on my way to Austin. And I thought we would just talk a little bit about what kind of laid the groundwork for me rededicating my discipline to health and wellness, and just kind of talk about some of the things that I will be incorporating along the way, and all the things. Okay, truck, can you get out of my ass? Like, what the hell? Like literally, this truck next to me was like sitting in my pocket. It's all in my car. I have always been active from the time I was a child. So physical activity is just normal for me. I don't know anything outside of being very physically active and engaging in some sort of exercise program, sporting, sports program, something that requires me to be active, fit, healthy, and mobile. My mother also always taught, good nutrition, healthy eating habits, and the like. So all of those things have just been a natural part of, my life process. So, of course, that looks absolutely terrible up here. They've got this whole thing blocked off. What happened? Oh my God, there's an overturned truck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my, I hate seeing stuff like that on the road. It just, okay. Growing up, I've also seen people in my family who I have seen suffer through really what are a lot of dietary and lifestyle related illnesses, and that was something that I promised that I would not do to myself, because those are things that are controllable. So staying active, not living a sedentary lifestyle, but also being very, very conscious about my diet, because although there are some things that are genetic and are hereditary, there's a lot of things that can absolutely be controlled. So I wanted to make sure that I did not do anything to make myself more susceptible to things like heart disease and diabetes and high blood pressure and all the things. All of the things that generally, tend to plague the Black community, and a lot of those things are associated with diet. Like I said, before anybody comes after me, I know that there are some things that are genetic, but when you know that you have a genetic disposition for those things, if you want to live a healthy life and grow and age gracefully, you have to do your part to reduce your body's susceptibility to those types of things. I have suffered the loss and seen the suffering of loved ones through, food-related illness and sedentary lifestyles. I always knew that I was going to fight tooth and nail to fight those things to the extent of what is within my control. So, where I am right now, so for those of you who, have been following me and follow my vlogs, you know that a few months ago I lost one of my good girlfriends. And that was really just like a gut punch. And it was also, in a way, a wake up to, again, be very grateful and appreciative of health and mobility, and the gift of exercise and being able to take care of myself. I know a lot of people think of it as, tasking and as a chore, but it is truly a gift, because there are people in the world who wish they could get up and go run or work out or lift weights or ride a bike, and they can't. The ability to do so is a privilege, and I recognize that, and it's not something that I take for granted. And as I, continue to mature, God willing, live to see, another 40 years, I want to be as healthy as possible. I want to remain active. I want to be able to continue to do the things that I enjoy without hindrances and, debilitations. I will tell you that being incapacitated or debilitated in any way is my absolute greatest fear. It really drives me to really focus on overall health and well-being. So from my mental and emotional health, which is why I have started seeing a therapist, to my physical health, all that comes with overall wellness and a healthy lifestyle. So in the past few months, there have been some other, life events, not directly happening to me, but to those in my inner circle, people that I love dearly, are facing some critical health challenges. And that was my secondary wake-up call for alarm fire to get my shit together. And granted, I always exercise, I eat well, but I'm not perfect. There's nothing perfect about, my diet or my lifestyle. I am a vegan, and not that that is the perfect way. I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying what I do for me based on my personal choices. Some of that is health related, and some of it is ethically related. As a vegan, I follow a whole foods, plant-based diet, meaning that I consume foods in their whole state. I consume foods in the way that they came out of the ground, the way that nature made them. I don't consume overly processed foods. Removed grains from my diet. I removed 90% of grains from my diet. I'm a fiend for popcorn, you guys. I've got to figure that out. And I don't consume things that contain refined sugars, with the exception of adult beverages. So again, as I said before, there's nothing perfect about my diet. I have my vices because I like a cocktail. Oh my God, can you get off my bumper? Like, this road is wide open. What the hell? I just don't understand that. Like, there's literally like, there's nothing but open road, and this man is behind me, just like right up my ass. It just, that it is mind-blowing to me. Anyway, as I was saying, so I consume a whole foods plant-based diet. I do not cook with oils. You don't need them. You can simmer things in, you know, water or vegetable broth. You can utilize parchment paper or baking paper. There's just no reason to add oils to your diet. It's unhealthy fat and empty calories that are just completely unnecessary. Do you need fats in your diet? Yes, but you can get fats from foods in their original state. Avocados, great healthy food. You know, all different types of nuts, almonds and pecans and, you know, macadamia nuts and all of those types of things. There are different ways to get natural fats in your diet because you do absolutely need them without adding fats that provide no nutritional value. They only work to clog your arteries and pack on pounds. That's my spiel about oils. But anywho, some of the things that I will be implementing to try to make some improvements in my lifestyle are making sure that I get adequate sleep. I have suffered from insomnia for years. I've worked through a number of different things to try to address that. Sometimes I go through periods where I get amazing sleep, and then sometimes, like right now, I'm going through a period where the sleep is not coming naturally for me, and so I know I need to tweak some things in my life. And I will say that right now I know that that's probably happening because here as of late I've been dipping into coffee again, which, again, not that coffee is inherently bad for you, but the caffeine does build up in your system. It takes quite a while for 1 cup of coffee to be processed and completely out of your system. So if you're consuming caffeine or coffee on a regular basis, you will have a caffeine buildup. So I'm working on getting out of that, and I love my Mudwtr. I don't even know why I even bother with the coffee, but I know that it is from those times where, for whatever reason, like I feel like I need a quick wake up, and I've got to get off of that because that doesn't serve me in the long run. And I do get that caffeine crash that I don't get when I drink my Mudwtr, and I have that really good natural energy. And as you guys have been seeing here in the vlog, I've just recently been trying Magic Mind, which I really like. My energy has been through the roof. The focus has been fantastic, and I never experienced that crash, nor do I feel stressed, which is crazy for me to have that much energy, not have like the jitters and all of that stuff, and I'm like go, but I'm like so chill. It's amazing. I gotta get back off of the coffee and, you know, back into my Mudwtr on a consistent basis, because I know that is contributing to my inability to fall asleep and stay asleep. The other thing that I am going to be incorporating is making sure that, like, after I have a meal, that I take at minimum, you know, a 10 to 15 minute walk. That will help me to reduce any glycemic spikes as a result of consuming food, and ensuring that glucose is being taken up by my muscles and not remaining in my bloodstream to either be stored or to cause me downstream problems. A number of downstream problems that can be caused by excess glucose in the bloodstream. I'm not going to get into all of that stuff. That is something that you will definitely want to, I mean, we could, but I'm not a doctor. I don't want anybody to think that I am giving them medical advice or nutritional advice for that matter. I'm just talking about what I'm doing and my personal goals, but I don't want to go down the scientific road of all of the things that can happen to you with the excess glucose in your system. Know that that can be problematic, and one of the things that I will be doing to kind of address that is, after meals, taking a walk. You guys know that I generally work out, you know, 5 to 6 days a week. Ooh, let me turn up the AC. It got a little toasty. I generally work out 5 to 6 days a week. I'm going to continue that, but I'm going to be a little bit more focused in the programming of my workouts. Like right now, I just kind of get up and I go work out and I just do what I want to do. But I do want to be a little bit more strategic about it. Because let me just say this, I have been working, like I said, I have been physically active for years, but I have also been working on my physique for years. And what I know is that when I am programming, my results are much more significant and they come faster. Now, I'm also going to say that there is nothing fast and nothing easy about changing your physique. There is nothing easy about weight loss. There is nothing easy about body recomposition, which is what I'm going through right now. So, although it will require me to burn more fat, it also requires me to put on more muscle. So I'm not necessarily looking to lose weight per se, because generally speaking, when you go through a body recomposition, what you will see is that you actually see more pounds on the scale, but you still see a tighter, smaller, leaner physique. I will also put out there, yes, am I doing it for health reasons? Absolutely. I want to be in optimal physical condition. I'm aging. I am a 52-year-old woman creeping up on 53, and it has always been my goal and my intention to consistently improve myself in all aspects of my life, and that includes my physical state of health and wellness. So yes, am I doing this for the overall health and wellness benefits? Absolutely. But am I doing this for vanity? Absolutely. Is there an aspect of vanity involved in that? Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to look good. I want to look good, and I am proud of that. And I am 100% unapologetic about that because it makes me feel good. Do I do it for anybody else's viewing pleasure? Hey, it's eye candy for you. Like it, love it, indifferent means nothing to me. I do it for myself. I want to look in the mirror and feel proud about what I have accomplished physically, because again, it is no easy task, but I like to look good, feel good, and if all of those things are uplifting for me mentally and emotionally, all the better. My husband and I joke all the time about the fact that vanity is a great motivator, and it absolutely is. I want to live a long, full, healthy life. There are still a million places on this planet that I want to visit that will require me to utilize this body in order to fully enjoy those adventures. And I intend to soak it all up for as long as I possibly can. And so that requires me to put in some effort on my part. It requires me to be diligent about my diet, and it requires me to be diligent about physical activity. So I did want to kind of give like a little bit of backstory into the impetus behind why I kind of was in this focus of like rededicating myself to my discipline in both my diet, my fitness, and my overall health journey. So, you know, top to bottom, inside and out, mental, emotional, physical, biochemical, like I want to live optimally so that I can soak up all the best that life has to offer. You know, I'm vlogging, and that this is a part of my lifestyle journey. So I definitely wanted to kind of, you know, I want to take you guys along on that. And if you learn anything along the way, if you're motivated along the way, and then if you could just cheer me on along the way, because there are definitely going to be some, you know, times that I will struggle. So two things have to happen with me. Okay, so one thing is, you guys know here recently, again, if you watch my vlogs, as much as I just talked about the fact that I do not eat, or that I don't eat processed foods, you guys know that I have recently been sucked in to that rosemary sourdough bread at Whole Foods. And let me just tell you just a little bit of side note from that. I have not eaten bread. I haven't eaten bread in over 20 years. I gave up bread years ago. But one day, I don't even know what it was, but something prompted me to try that rosemary sourdough bread, and I've been hooked. And I have got to get off of it. And the thing about it is, it's not like I consume it often. I may have one slice once a week, once every 2 weeks. I buy the damn loaf. It goes bad on me every single time. But I don't want to get, you know, sometimes you can get comfortable with something and you think that you're not consuming that much of it, and you're consuming far more than you think. So I've got to work on that, one. And the second thing that I have to work on is drinking at home alone. I like an evening cocktail. I do. And I say drinking at home alone because my husband does not drink at all. But your girl likes a nightcap. Like, once I finish working and all that, I like a nice drink. But that is not going to work with my current goals. We're talking about, you know, refined sugar. And granted, I'm not somebody, I don't mix my liquor. I drink my liquor straight. I am a gin, tequila, vodka girl. Alcohol is actually just, it's not good for you on any level whatsoever. If you guys ever take a deep dive into what one glass of alcohol per day does to your body, it actually makes me really sad. I've got to work on that, and I'm not going to tell you guys at all that I'm going to stop drinking, like, because that's just not true. You know, when the girls get together, we like to make some concoctions. We like to have the beverages, but if I stop, but as long as I don't drink at home alone, that will remove a lot of the excess liquor from my diet, and that will help me to progress my goals. So those, oh, and the popcorn. That's the other thing that I have to work on, is the popcorn. It's my late night snack, but that is where going to bed at a routine time. So right now, my bedtime goal is 9 o'clock. I probably average about 10:30, but my goal is 9 o'clock. Really, to be optimal, it's best to go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day. Like Sunday to Saturday, every single day, go to sleep and wake up at the same time. That is the healthiest mode for your body to be in. So my goal right now is bedtime at 9, wake at 6. I can make that happen consistently. That will help me out tremendously as well as just, you know, making sure that my body has had time to rest, recuperate, and recover, rebuild damaged cells, repair from, the previous day's activities, the workouts, the stresses, all the things, which will also ensure that I have a greater level of energy throughout the day, as well as just being less stressed and more calm throughout the day. So that's one of the other things that I'm working on. Okay, so where the popcorn ends up getting me is that when I don't go to sleep on time and I'm up late, then then the munchies kick in, and then popcorn is my go-to. And it is my go-to because you can eat, like, I can make myself a bucket of popcorn. I do air-popped popcorn, again, no oils. I do the air-popped popcorn, and I mean, I can do 1 cup of popcorn, it's like 30 calories. So it's not so much the calories that I'm intaking at that time, but I do practice intermittent fasting. So A, it's interrupting my fast, and B, it's a grain. It's the grains, the grains, the inflammation, all the things. I don't know. We'll see how far I get with that. That just, between the popcorn and the drinks, might be the 2 vices that I just hold on to, because otherwise I'll be damn crazy. You do have to allow yourself some things that you enjoy, because not doing so, just being completely deprived, will end up doubling down on you and will derail you across the board. That is where I am right now. That's what I'm going through. So I will definitely, like I said, be taking you guys along for the journey. I hope you enjoyed the upper body workout. I did try to give a very detailed breakdown, and I will be doing that, going forward with each of my kind of like routines. And then once you guys kind of like know what I'm doing, what the moves are, how to execute them, and all of that, I'll probably just kind of like pop up on screen what the focus will be for the day and the exercise exercises that I will be incorporating in them, and then the sets and reps, and then you guys can just follow along that way if you're so inclined to do so. Like I said, I'm almost in Austin now. I've got about another 10 minutes to get to my BFF's house, and yeah, that's what we've got going on here. So let me focus, because girl, all I see in front of me, if you guys know anything about Austin traffic, honey, all I see in front of me right now is brake lights. So let me turn this camera off and focus on this road, and I will talk to you beauties later. Bye. Good afternoon. Welcome to another vloggy vlog. I hope you all are doing well. I've already kind of been out running a few errands. I had to take care of a few things for the hubster. Did a little bit of work in the garden. Nothing fun and exciting. I was actually doing some weeding and pruning, so I didn't really shoot it. It was hot as hell outside and I just wanted to get it done. Oh, okay, look at that. I only have a few minutes left on this memory card. So, good thing this is just an intro. So I'm probably getting ready to run to the beauty supply. I need to pick up a few hair products because I also need to trim up my hair. So you guys know I have been really into beauty tech here lately, and I just got a new device in PR, and I want to try it out with you guys. This is something that I've never used before, so we're gonna unpackage it, read the details, and you know what we're supposed to do with it and all the things. So I think we'll get into a little bit of that later. And then I also want to do a whole Danessa Myricks face with you guys. I haven't done that yet. I've picked up so many of her products. Again, I remain obsessed because they are just so good. So I think this vlog is going to be a lot of like skincare and beauty for mature skin, because as we all know, as you age, your skin has different requirements. So before I run out, let me just show you guys quickly what I'm wearing. Nothing too crazy because it's a super relaxed kind of day. So I am just wearing this Halara jumpsuit that I shared with you guys in a previous Halara haul. It's the one that has the cute like little back cutout detail. Absolutely adorable. Just a little throw on and go. It's just super cool and airy, and it's cute, so I still look put together. Although today is a no makeup day, I do try to not wear makeup unless I'm shooting, like shooting a campaign or shooting content, you know, for Instagram or things of that nature, or if I'm doing like a full scale like talking head video for YouTube. But otherwise, I do try to give the skin a break, and the skin is looking pretty good. I'm actually very happy with it, which is also one of the reasons why I wanted to go over like my updated skincare routine here so you can see the full look. I've just got on some little black patent leather flip-flops from Saks Off Fifth. As I mentioned before, my little jumpsuit, and I'm just going to throw on these sunglasses. These are from Sojo's, available on Amazon. I will link them below. I've got on some everyday jewelry, although these are new in pieces, all three pieces. Let me take my shades off. All three of these are new from Gorjana. I absolutely love their jewelry. And I am also wearing the Gorjana Emerson hinged bracelet, as well as my Majuri dome cuff. And my thing is blinking, so. Good morning. I'm feeling nice and refreshed. Took a shower, washed my face. Did a little bit of exfoliation this morning with my Dermalogica, which I really like because it is so fine, but it's not like super granular. Sometimes I've had experiences where I feel like the exfoliating scrubs actually get into my pores and it irritates my skin, so I really like that one. Made myself a Mudwtr. Your girl is getting back on track. I'm telling you guys, for the last 2 quarters of the year, I'm trying to pull it back together and really refine and discipline my routines. You guys know for a while there, I kind of got derailed and got back on coffee. I've got to get out of that because I can definitely tell the difference in my sleep. So back on my Mudwtr, I just mix mine with I mix the protein powder with the almond milk to make my creamer. It also adds a bit of sweetness and a little dose of protein. So that's what I've been doing to make my morning Mudwtr. I really like the Mudwtr. I don't know how I managed to get derailed from time to time because this actually does get the job done for me and it tastes amazing. I think it tastes like cinnamon chai latte. It's the best way I can explain it, but I think it's delicious. Now that I've showered and washed my face, I want to do a little bit of morning skincare. So first I'm going to go in with my Kiehl's Calendula Herbal Extract Toner. I really like this one because it's alcohol free. And it is just good for uneven skin tone or texture. It is good for reducing pores and reducing redness. And I love all of the herbal ingredients in it. And it can be used on oily, normal, and combination skin. I'm going to go in with my Glow Beam Lift device to snatch and contour this face. This is my red light contouring device. This just does such a great job of snatching your face, reducing any puffiness, addressing inflammation, fine lines and wrinkles. And the Glow Beam serum that you use in conjunction with this is necessary because this does have a bit of an electrical current so that the device just glides smoothly across the face. But this also helps to improve conductivity of the current. So, and I like this one because unlike others, you don't have to rinse it off. And this actually has a lot of great skincare ingredients. It has hyaluronic acid, which is great for plumping and hydration. It has niacinamide, which is great in terms of reducing your pores, brightening the skin, as well as aloe vera, which we know just has a number of healing and medicinal properties. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the face snatch. And in addition to treating fine lines and wrinkles and all of this stuff, this thing also helps to stimulate the production of collagen. And for me, that is great because I don't know if you guys remember my vlog back in March where I had fillers done in my cheeks. I had some PDO threads put into my lower jaw, as well as my Botox in my 11s, which it's time to get those bad boys tightened up again. But, all of the treatments that I went in for also kind of work to not only add volume to the face, but also to stimulate collagen production to kind of keep that volume going. And so this, in conjunction with the work that I've had done on my face, should really be doing a good job to kind of replenish the loss of volume, add that plumpness and fullness to the face, and treating fine lines and wrinkles, as well as tightening pores and all the things. So, I feel like my skin is looking really healthy. I'm very pleased with the overall state of my skin at this point. So I did want to go over my current skincare routine with you all. Start with my Glow Beam, do a bit of contouring. So let's get that going. And I do like the fact that you can kind of control the intensity. Of course, I crank it all the way up. So let's snatch this face. Actually, I need a little more serum. I let it dry. And you do want to make sure that the serum is on there pretty good so that the face is nice and slick, so that your Glow Beam can easily glide over the skin. And you can feel a little bit of tingling from the current. It doesn't hurt or anything. Well, it doesn't hurt me, but I like feeling the action. Makes me feel like it's working. So I just kind of go through my jawline, cheekbones, and I do this for about 5 minutes every day. I'm going to go ahead and put on some more serum and start the other side. And I do want to go over my current everyday makeup routine with you guys. I'm just really loving all of the Danessa Myricks products. Just the way they sit on the skin is just incredible. And my makeup lasts all day. Like, it's so good. And you know, I am just a huge fan of her makeup because they all contain skincare, which I think is brilliant. And I think that may also be contributing to the great condition of my skin because I've been using really good cosmetics. Oh my God, have you guys been crooked this whole time? I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Solo Wave, which is also a red light device that has a little bit of microcurrent. I like to go in with this one afterwards because I can really get in close on my under eyes, on the lids of my eyes, and my forehead. And with this one, because it does have a flat surface, it's not so much of a contouring device. I feel like I can really get the red light in like close on my face to really kind of treat those fine lines and wrinkles. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Glow Beam serum around my eyes and my forehead. And then we're gonna go in with my Solo Wave. I'm telling you guys, I'm really enjoying the beauty tech. And as I was saying yesterday, before my memory card ran out and so rudely interrupted our conversation, I just got another beauty tech device in PR. It's an at-home micro needling device. And I really want to try that out with you all, but I need to read up on it first because I'm not sure if like it's healthy to go in and then do makeup after you've like, you know, punctured the skin with the micro needling. So I may need to save that one either for later in this vlog or for the next vlog, but I definitely want to try it out with you guys. We'll do an unboxing and do first impressions on like how the device works and everything, but I do want to read up on it first so that I know what I'm doing and so that I don't potentially injure myself or give you all any bad instructions. But these are just so handy, and I really do think that they have definitely provided some additional benefits to my overall skincare. With these devices though, you do want to make sure that you're always going upwards. We're trying to lift everything up, and up. As you age, the fight against gravity is real. I do this for about 5 minutes a day as well. This is so good. If you haven't tried Mudwtr, you should definitely give it a try. If I didn't mention before, I am also a Mudwtr ambassador, which is really embarrassing that from time to time I fall off track. You know, you have to discipline your dedication to good habits, and that is what we are doing for the second quarter of the year. So good. Next, I'm going in with the Kiehl's Ferulic Brew Rejuvenating Facial Essence. First of all, this stuff smells amazing. It smells so good. But I also love this one because it's great for anti-aging. I just put it all on my hands and just pat it into the skin. I know a lot of things say to like use a cotton pad, but I don't want to waste my product on a cotton pad. Anywho, this one is great for anti-aging. It does have lactic acid. It's great for uneven skin texture. And the glow that this stuff gives you that lasts for hours. And I know like the ferulic acid like gently removes like those dull surface skin cells. So I know that's a big part of why the skin just looks so amazing. And the combination of the lactic acid and the squalane oil really kind of helps to like boost the skin surface barrier, and it adds moisture so that your skin just really looks like radiant and glowing. Like, I love this stuff. It's so good. Well, I kind of let this soak in because you do want to give your products a chance to like soak into your skin before you go in with the next one. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Kiehl's lip balm. I know you guys can see that my lips are super dry this morning. And that's not cute. I really like this one. I use this one during the daytime, but I also have another. I have 3 different lip masks that I use at night, but I also have this one from Kiehl's that I really, really like, the Butter Mask Lips. So you put this on like at night before you go to bed, and it really just helps to, again, you know, keep the lips soft and supple, add moisture and hydration, and, you know, just improve the overall texture and tone of your lips. Girl, this old skin needs help, okay? You gotta do what you gotta do. So next I am going in with my Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with the fact that Korean skincare brands are just like incredible. Like they are so advanced in terms of overall skincare. They use a lot of ingredients that are like exotic, things that are not typically used in skincare in Western culture. But of course, the snail mucin has been a thing for the last several months now, and I finally decided to try it. And you want to talk about glass skin? The snail mucin, this is magic. The mucin that the snails secrete is meant to protect their skin from environmental damage. Apparently it works on humans too, because this stuff is incredible. And for the price, like the price is ridiculous. Like I think this is like under $15, and it absolutely works. Like I love it. I use it day and night. I can wear it under my makeup. I can use it as a part of my nighttime regimen. I like to put this one on over this one because something about, you know, with the slip and the mucin in it, I feel like it helps to kind of set all of the rest of my skincare and like seal it into my face. That may be completely my imagination, but that's what it feels like it does for me, and it's working. So I'm gonna let that soak in, and then we will go in with some eye cream and moisturizer. Well, actually, you know what? I can go ahead and do my eye cream now. So the eye cream that I have been using is also a Korean skincare snail mucin based. This one is the Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream. And I really like this one because it's got the roller ball. So this is really great if I keep it in the fridge at night and you just kind of do a little pump like this and you see the product comes out, and you have that nice cold roller ball to help kind of depuff the eyes, which I always need that. Like I just have naturally puffy eyes. So any kind of like eye creams and tech devices, I'm always looking for something that can kind of work on reducing that puffiness. Probably if I just wasn't such a salt fiend, I wouldn't have so much puffiness in the eyes. But I did learn to sleep on my back. That was also one of my big problems, is I was like a belly sleeper, and that always kind of draws liquids up into the face, into the eyes, and contributes to puffiness in the morning. So I did have to train myself, and it took myself a while. It took me a few weeks, but I did train myself to sleep on my back and not on my stomach, and that has helped tremendously. Super inexpensive. I think this was like, again, less than $15. I'll have everything that I'm sharing with you guys linked in the description box below. And I want to say that both of those snail mucin products I got on Amazon, and I know that I do have them linked on my Amazon storefront. And now I'm just going to go in with some moisturizer, the Belief Aqua Bomb. Why am I so late to the party? Why? Why am I so late to the party? This, listen, it's super lightweight, but the moisture and hydration that this gives you is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. And I cannot believe that I'm so late to the party. But hey, better late than never. Just feels good. It's not greasy. Again, it's lightweight. Skin hydration level instantly increased by over 231.4%. Dermatologically tested with 2 Napier's formulas, hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. Has all the good stuff in it, but the moisture boost that it provides to your skin is incredible. That is the morning skincare. I'm going to let all of this sit for a second, and then I am going to go ahead and go in with my SPF. I really like this one because it's clean, it's mineral based, it doesn't provide, it doesn't leave the white cast on your skin, but like it's just about empty and I've got to replace it. So again, I'm thinking that we're going to go pick up the Kiehl's one. The Better Screen UV Serum, and I'm really interested in trying this one because it's a broad spectrum SPF. It's 50 plus, and it has collagen peptides in it. Yeah, I'm all about that. So again, you get the skin protection with a bit of anti-aging and collagen production. Let's get into it. So I'm thinking that we're going to go pick that up today. So for now, I am going to finish up my Mudwtr. I'm going to check some emails, do a little bit of admin work. Then I think we'll come back, go over my makeup routine. I've got some content that I need to get done today. So that'll be perfect. I can do my makeup and then I can shoot the content. All right, I'll check back with you beauties a little bit later. Okay, sister friends, I am back, and now let's get into some makeup so that I could get some work done. So I'm going to start with all of my various priming elements. I like to go in with the Daily Eye Cream. This is by Fourth Ray, and unfortunately, I don't think they make this anymore, or at least it's not available at Sephora anymore, because I tried to find it on their website the other day. Fortunately, I've got a new one, so I do still have a bit left, but I purchased this because it's an amazing dupe for the Bobbi Brown like priming eye cream for a much more affordable price. Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I like this one because again, it's just really rich and creamy, and it provides some additional nourishment as well as helping that makeup sit down on your face. Got a nice little nourishment layer. But then I like to go in Il Makiage Poreless Base Face Primer. This stuff, listen, The way it grips the makeup and just gives you like that porcelain finish. Like when they say poreless, it's poreless. Nice and primed. I'm gonna go in with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Tint. I have the color, I have shade 8, and I just put a little on the back of my hand. The one thing that I love about Danessa Myricks' products, you don't need much. A little goes a long way. You get great pigmentation, great coverage, and you're getting your money's worth because, like I said, a little goes a long way. And I find that to be true with all of her products. I'm a fan, and I don't need much. I kind of do like face mapping with the products. So the areas where I would normally go in with a little bit of brightening concealer is where I go in with this product so that the products aren't fighting against each other and they're all working, you know, in harmony. Next, I'm gonna go in, I forgot a step. But you know what? Because we did so much good skincare this morning, I didn't need to. Normally, I would go in, like if I hadn't done all of the additional like hydrating skincare and all of that, I would go in with the Moisture Repair Balm Serum. So basically on days where I don't use the Bobbi Brown, I would go in with the Danessa Myricks. I should have just gone in with this one today. That was my bad. But this stuff is amazing. It gives you such a nice glowy foundation. Again, blurs away all of the things. Like this stuff is actually incredible and I love it. So I'm kind of bummed that I went to the Bobbi Brown this time. We'll do it again next time, but this stuff is great. I swear by it. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to open it up so you guys can see it. It gives you a nice moisture balance. It blurs the pores and it provides just a really nice glow, a nice natural glow beneath your makeup. Lost points on that one, but we're going to go in now with the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I use this in shade 7. And with this one, I just kind of go in around the perimeter of my face where I would normally do like bronzers or like contouring, things that I'm going to go in with like those deeper colors to create that depth and dimension in my face. And I just love the way that it just, all of her products just melt into my skin and they look so natural. My Bobbi Brown color corrector, I use Deep Peach. And that just kind of helps to take like the green out of my eyes. And I just kind of pat that in. The Danessa Myricks Vision Cream Coverage. This is a concealer. I think this is the original version of her concealer. She has a new one out now that I'm dying to get my hands on. But again, this one, I literally just use like a teeny tab, and that is actually probably even too much. Like again, when I say a little goes a long way, a little goes a long way. Now with this one, I kind of go in right in the corners of my eyes, both inside and out. Here I go up this way to provide some visual lift. A little bit under the brows. My brows need to be done so badly, but I've been letting them grow in because I think that they are being like overplucked when I go in to get my brows threaded. I go in with a little bit here, a little further down my nose, and just slightly under the eye. But I have learned to, and I kind of just bring this all out a little bit, and I will blend it all in together. A little bit here, you know, all of the areas where we do our highlighting. A little bit here down the cheek. I can even take a little of this out, and I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose. As you can see, I didn't go in directly under the eye. So directly under the eye, I am going in with the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Brightening Concealer. And this one I really like because it's got caffeine in it. So again, really working to like reduce any puffiness that you may have under your eye. And that's also one of the reasons why I want to get my hands on that Danessa Myricks product. Again, I just really love her products. I love that she puts skincare in it, but that one is a flex concealer that you can use pretty much anywhere all over your face. But I do love the fact that it also has the caffeine ingredient. But I just purchased this one recently. It was before she released her new product, which I'm super bummed about. However, I do really, really like the Makeup by Mario product. And I am using this in shade, what's the shade? Shade 420. I'm going to let that kind of sit for a moment while I go wet my sponge. So I'm going to start my blending here in the cheeks because there's just less product here. And I want to let this sit for just a few more minutes. And then I just start working my way up. I do kind of work that concealer up around onto the lid. So it gives just a really nice even base. I'm going to blend this up and into the temples. Again, it just helps to visually lift the eye. Because again, we're over 50 and we're fighting gravity. Because of course I do have mature skin. I've got the fine lines and wrinkles. I go in with that darker shade by Makeup by Mario directly under the eye with the lighter shade underneath it and in the corner. That helps to open the eye up and brighten up the area, where this helps to conceal and give it a very natural look. And you always want to be very mindful of the amount of product that you are putting under the eye, especially when it comes to fine lines and wrinkles, because of course the more product that you put on, the more product that there is available to sit into those fine lines and wrinkles. And then we're just going to tap that into the nose. Now we're going to go in with a bit of contour. For that, I do use the Fenty Cheeks Out. I use the shade Chocolate. It's 06. And this is also a cream formulation, so it works really well with the rest of my makeup. I just kind of start here, coming like down from my ear, kind of like right above where I had gone in with the concealer. And then I'm going to go in around my forehead, bring that forehead down. And so we don't have makeup lines, I go in around the perimeter of my jawline, creates that shadow that helps to snatch the face. And I come in, I start here, right here at my brows, and then I just come straight down my nose and hit the tip. So I just take it straight down my jawline and down into the neck. Not so much, I don't drag it all the way down, I'm just creating shadow. It helps to shadow out that turkey neck. And then we blend here up into the hairline. Then I just take this, I kind of blend it, and I go up and kind of into the cheekbone, trying to keep that little bit of definition there. But you don't want to drag this down, that will distort your face. And just let me just tap this into my nose. And I think that when I finish this, like I said, I need to shoot a couple of reels. Try to get some content up on my LTK app. If you're not following me on the LTK app, follow your girl on the LTK app. So on the LTK app, I have my personal shop, and I'm able to provide links to like all of my looks, like each individual item, I can provide a link for it. But on there, I can also update you on like sales, when items that I have previously shopped go on sale, if they're out of stock and when they're getting restocked. I put together like little product sets, so of like all of my favorite things. So it's like there's one where it's like all of my favorite denim, my favorite shoes. So you can kind of go on, and it kind of really helps you with like very guided shopping. I can create product sets on things that I recommend, lend to some very exclusive content that is shoppable. So be sure to give your girl a follow on the LTK app. It helps me tremendously, and like I said, then you have direct access access to like all of the links of all of the things, all of my shopping recommendations, and you don't have to wait for the YouTube videos to go up, because I post on the LTK app every single day. And of course, those all then get pushed out to Instagram and TikTok, and the things sometimes can get sold out relatively quickly. So be sure to follow me on the LTK app for all of the daily style inspo, but I also have things on there, beauty, home, decor, like all the things. So download the app, follow your girl at Born to Be Zesty on the LTK app, and be one of my subscribers so that you will get notifications every time I post. So now I'm going to do my brows, the absolute bane of my existence. I just wish they would grow back in properly. But what I do with my brows is I just kind of go in on the bottom and sketch out the shape that I want them to be in, because that's the portion that I really like to have highly defined. And then I just do little upstrokes, very light upstrokes, to fill in the hairs. Sephora brow pencil, and this is in the shade Chocolate Brown. Just do the best I can at trying to make them look even and natural. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't, which is why I'm thinking about doing the microblading or like the ombre brow, so that I don't have to fuss with this part. And generally what happens is I just get to a place where I'm like, it's good enough, and I leave it alone, because then I either mess it up or I just do too much. So we're there now, and then I'm just going to take my little spoolie and fluff them out, because I do like a big, full, and thick brow. And now I'm just going to go back in and blend in my contour and my concealer. Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder. This is in the color yellow. I use that to set the concealer under my eye. And I really like that this one has like a screen on it, so all the powder doesn't just come like pouring out. And I just take this into all the spaces where I tend to get like a little bit oily over the course of the day. I really like the Dietary Beauty Elixir. Very hydrating. And sometimes I often just start my day with this one. Like after I wash my face, I will go in with this. But I also really love this with my makeup. I can use it to both set and refresh my makeup, and adds a little bit of hydration, and I just absolutely love it. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette. I love this. You can use these for shadows, you can use them for contouring, you can use them as bronzers. Like, this palette does so much. This one for the base of my eyes, I think it's very natural looking. And it doesn't sit into the fine lines and creases on my eyes. Go in with a little bit under the eye with this color here to give a little pop of color in the eye. And I just kind of start here and kind of go just below my brow bone. Anything that I do on my eyes, I bring a little bit of that down underneath, again, just to create a cohesive look. I really like this color because it just has that nice like sun-kissed look. It just looks so smooth and flawless. I love it. This lighter shade here, I like to put that right in the center of my lid because it helps to open my eye, as I have such small eyes and I just want to visually open the eye, make them look larger and brighter. And I just feel like putting this like nice little bright pop right in the center of the eye, right where, and it's almost kind of like in that space where it's right beneath the arch of your eye. It just visually opens the eye. And then I take a little of that same color and I just go right underneath the line of the brow. It kind of helps to cut them and clean them up a little bit, providing a little bit of definition and highlighting the brow bone, which also works to open the eye. Lift, lift, lift. just to sculpt them and give them a little bit more depth and dimension, I will go in with this deeper color here, right kind of into the crease. But I also create like this little triangle here, again, to visually lift the eye and to contour my eyes. I have slightly hooded eyes, so I need to create that bit of visual dimension to compensate for that hood and to lift the eye. I just go deeper into the crease. And this lift that I've created here will also work well with my eyeliner and the lashes, again, to create that lifted kind of fox or cat eye. And then I like to go in with my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, and I just take a little bit of the white into the corners of the eye. Brighten also helps to elongate the eye, again, making them look bigger. I'm going to go in with my Danessa Myricks Groundworks palette. I'm going to go back into kind of like that brick red kind of color. And I just dab my finger into it and bring that around the forehead. I use this as like my bronzer. And when I go in here with the bronzer, you don't want to go into your contour. You kind of want to go like right above the contour, but not up into your highlighter space. And I take a little bit onto my nose. And then I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place liquid blush. This is in the color Peach Rose. I love it. It's highly pigmented. I will say though, if you are new to liquid blushes like I am, you do have to be careful. Like I said, very, very highly pigmented. And when I say a little, like a dab will do ya. Again, I go into those places that where the sun would just naturally kiss my face in different areas, because now I'm trying to add some dimension to the glow. The Danessa Myricks Beauty Illuminating Veil Highlighter. And this is a liquid highlighter that you can use on both face and body. The shade Goddess. And I just go in and I apply that to the same areas that I've put in my blush. And when I blend them, I blend the two together. Peachy gold glow that I am loving. So I'm going to let those sit for a moment before I blend them out. And while that is sitting, I'll go in and do my liner. I use a liquid liner, NYX Epic Wear. And when I do my liner, I actually start here at the corner. I come up to here. And then, but I don't take it all the way down. I kind of take it to right before I get to the corners of my eye and I lift up. You want to put some emphasis on the eyes, make them look nice and bold, give that lining, give that defined shape, but I'm also working again to lift the eye. So I go in here because that kind of helps to redefine like that cat eye, like that fox eye that I love. And then when I get to about right here, like right where the arch of my eyebrow is, that's where I stop dragging it down and then I take it up. And just do a very small like little wisp for the cat eye. I drag it down, then it's going to go in with the natural shape of my eyelid, which is of course due to gravity now coming downward. And already you can see the visual lift that it provides while making my eyes look bold. I'm going to go ahead and blend out my blush and highlighter, and I just use my fingers. I also just keep the upward motion going here. Get onto the apples of my cheeks and just keep blending. I do like a really small kind of like little triangular shape here. And if you just think about it, it's kind of all of those more forward facing areas where if you were just shining down a light on you, you would see the light hit those areas. Those would be the areas where the sun would come down on you and give you that nice little kiss. I'm really loving this makeup look. It's kind of like that baby doll look. Balanced but youthful glow. And I'm just taking my blender to kind of blend it in. And then I'll just go back in with my little sponge to kind of clean up those areas. And then I'm just going to take a nice big brush and just kind of blend it all in together. Essence Mascara. Love, 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 love this mascara. It does such a great job of like catching all of the lashes and really coating them so that you have a nice full lash line, and they look really thick, and it gives them quite a bit of length as well. Although you guys do know that I wear strips, but I always put on mascara so that the lash glue kind of adheres to the mascara and not to my lashes. And while that's drying, I do like to go back in and highlight my beauty marks. You guys know I have a really big one right here, and I have one right here, but definitely between like my powder and concealer, it always covers this one up a bit, and I love them. So I go back in and I do highlight or accentuate my beauty marks because I think they're beautiful. Go back in with my Caudalie Beauty Elixir, set everything, add that last little bit of hydration, and then I'm going to put on my lashes and we'll be all done. Mind you, if I were not talking to the camera, this would go much faster. It usually takes me about 15 minutes to do my makeup. Now we're just going to finish off with mascara on the bottom lashes. And lastly, for the lip, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Soulmate. It's like a gel lip liner. I really like this one because it doesn't dry out the lips. This is in the color Honey, which is a really nice natural color. I have very pink lips, so this works well with my lip color. I like either a very bold lip or a very natural lip, but day to day, I generally tend to lean more natural. I think I need to pick up a new one of these. This one is about done. And for my lip color, I'm going in with my current favorite, which is the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy Heat. I love this. Like, it's almost like the perfect natural pink for my lips. And I am a gloss girl, and this gives you a really nice glossy pout without being sticky or tacky. I love it. So that is my everyday face. Of course, I will have all of the products that I shared with you all listed in the description box below. So for now, I am going to go get all of my ducks in a row, get prepared to shoot my content, and I will see you beauties back here in a little bit. Bye for now. Hey there, so I'm back. I got myself together and I had to shoot some organic content for myself to get posted on all of my platforms today. I just did some photos. I will insert some of the clips here momentarily, but glad that I got all of that done. I actually just shot the outfit that I'm wearing. I've just got on this basic slim fit like rib tank top from Target, and these ear cuffs are from Amazon. So are the little round earrings, which I absolutely love. I am wearing two pieces from Gorjana and these super cute resin cuffs that I picked up from Zara a while back. This cute little rope belt. I want to say that I picked this up from H&M like last year. Barrel leg denim from Amazon. I absolutely love these. I also have these in like a light wash denim, and these adorable mesh flats, also from Amazon. Super comfortable. I love these. They also come in black and white. I really want the white ones. And then I just also have on this like statement ring that I picked up from TJ Maxx a while back. Super cash, comfy, you know, just a regular day. So for the most part, I've had a pretty productive day. However, If I am going to stay on track with my uploads, which I absolutely intend to do, I've got to start editing like right now. And honestly, it's pretty late in the day, and I really want to take a nap, but like, I can't. Like, I've got work I've got to get done. So I need to get myself in gear. So I'm going to take some Magic Mind because Magic Mind has been doing it for me. I have really enjoyed it. It has definitely improved like my mental clarity and focus, as well as just really giving me that like extra motivational energy that I need to get things done. I know, baby, mommy's gonna feed you in just a minute. Harley's at his bowl tapping on he's hearing me tapping the ice, and he's over there tapping on his bowl. He's like, yeah, it's dinner time. Let's make it happen. I can honestly say that I highly recommend it. Like, I will definitely be adding it to like my regular supplement routine, which I feel really good about because Magic Mind donates 5 cents of every bottle sold to mental health charities that help U.S. homeless communities, and they are 100% carbon neutral. And for me, both of those issues are close to home and heart. They also offer a 100% no questions asked return up to 100 days after purchase. I mean, so you really can't lose. And I just realized that it's also available in Sprouts and Central Market. However, you can order online using my discount code ToriB20, and you can get up to 48% off your subscription for the next 10 days. I mean, like, that's like a crazy deal, and it's absolutely worth it. So me and Magic Mind are about to get to work. I popped back into my comfy cozy dress from Halara. You guys know I absolutely love these dresses. I think I have them in 2 colors so far, but I'm definitely going to get all the colors that they have available. They're so cute, super comfortable, and they just look amazing. I mean, I still like to give a diva around the house. Zesty Queen has to stay on her zesty job 100% of the time. But ask me if that ever happens. So I've got my energy and focus, and now it's time to get to work.